Hi everyone, this is part 2. We are going to identify points of discontinuities, horizontal and vertical asymptotes, and state the domain and range. And these are the two problems we're going to do. And you have to factor these first, so we'll go ahead and continue. This is going to be 2 times x minus 5, factoring out the 2. And this is a trinomial, so it's going to be x minus 5 and x plus 1. So we do have a removable discontinuity, and it occurs at x equals 5. Remember, you just set this to 0. So you get x equals 5. So remember, removable discontinuity is a point. It's actually a whole. Now we have a reduced equation of 2 over x plus 1. So I'm going to plug in my 5. Get it 2 to get my y here. 2 over 5 plus 1 equals 2 over 6, which equals 1/3. All right? In this case, our degree in our numerator is smaller than our degree in the denominator. That means we have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. Our vertical asymptote, we're going to look at that, is x equals -1. So what we know with these asymptotes and this point here is that my x cannot be -1 because there's a vertical asymptote there, and x cannot be 5 because there's that's a removable discontinuity. So the way we're going to write our domain, so I'm going to put these in order. I'm going to write -1 and then 5. So we're going to go from -infinity to -1, -1, comma 5, or 5 to infinity. So that's your domain, if you write it in interval notation. And then for your range is your y. We already know that y cannot be 0 because we have a horizontal asymptote here, and y also cannot be 1/3. So writing these in order, it's 0, 1/3. So we're going to go in interval notation, -infinity, comma 0, or 0, comma 1/3, or 1/3, comma infinity. And the next one is this one. We're going to have to factor this. X minus 3, x minus 4. That one's kind of an easy one. And the bottom one is, the denominator is 2. That's going to be 2 and 6. Because 2 plus 6 is 8, and 2 times 6. What's nice about this is our removable discontinuity, we have none. So that's a NA, not applicable, because you can't cross any of these factors out. We do have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 1, and a vertical asymptote, and now we're going to take both of those. So we have vertical asymptote at x equals -2, and x equals, let me write this, -6. Therefore, your domain is your x part, and here we have -2, -6. That means it can't be that, so we don't want -2 or -6. I'm going to write it in ascending order, so -6 and then -2. So what you're going to do is you're going to -infinity to -6, or -6, comma -2, or -2 to infinity. And for your range is your y. So if you use interval notation, we just know y can't be 1 because that there's a horizontal asymptote there. So we're going to just write negative infinity to 1, open interval, or 1 to infinity. Okay? That's all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.